Why is it that so many women seem to fall in love with bad boys? The rebels, the rule breakers, the ones who don't play it safe? They often attract attention far more than the nice guys who follow the rules. It's a question that has fascinated psychologists, storytellers, and everyday people for decades. The truth is, the attraction to bad boys isn't about liking cruelty or disrespect. It's about something much deeper in human psychology and biology. Bad boys give off an air of confidence, and confidence is one of the most attractive traits a person can display. When someone is bold, assertive, and unapologetically themselves, it sends a signal of strength and dominance, and that can be magnetic. From an evolutionary standpoint, confidence and risk-taking were often linked to survival and leadership, traits that women unconsciously recognize. There's also the thrill of unpredictability. Bad boys break patterns and live with excitement, and that unpredictability can create adrenaline, which the brain sometimes mistakes for attraction. Being around someone who is rebellious can feel like stepping into an adventure. An adventure can be intoxicating, but it doesn't stop there. Bad boys often project independence. They don't rely on approval from others, and that makes them seem powerful and mysterious. Mystery itself is a strong pull because the human brain is wired to be curious about the unknown. When someone is hard to figure out, it keeps us engaged, always wanting to uncover more. There's also a psychological factor at play called the dark triad traits: narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy in mild forms. These traits can come across as charm, strategy, and boldness, which some women may interpret as leadership and strength, especially in short-term attraction. And let's not forget the cultural influence. Movies, books, and TV shows often romanticize the bad boy character, the brooding outsider, the misunderstood rebel who changes for love. From James Dean to modern anti-heroes, this archetype has been glamorized as someone worth chasing. Another key element is the challenge. Bad boys often come across as harder to win, and for some women, that makes the attraction even stronger. The idea of being the one who finally tames the wild spirit can create a sense of validation and uniqueness, almost like winning a prize no one else could. There's also a deeper emotional layer. Some women are drawn to bad boys because they see them as projects, people they can fix or heal. The nurturing instinct kicks in, and the hope of transforming someone troubled into someone loving becomes a powerful emotional hook. But of course, this attraction can have consequences. While bad boys may be exciting in the short term, the qualities that make them thrilling are often the same qualities that make relationships unstable. The charm can fade, the unpredictability can turn into inconsistency, and the independence can feel like emotional distance. That's why many women eventually outgrow this phase and look for partners who combine confidence with stability, passion with responsibility. At the end of the day, the reason women fall in love with bad boys is a mix of biology, psychology, and culture. It's the pull of confidence, the thrill of mystery, the influence of stories, and sometimes the hope of changing someone who seems unchangeable. But understanding this attraction doesn't mean women are doomed to repeat it. It simply shows that human desire is complex, shaped by both instinct and experience. And in the end, what we find irresistible often says as much about us as it does about the people we were drawn to.